Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 52, 52. Crunch time, defense. Ready.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey, echo. Check three.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Here we go. 30 base. Go team, spill. Ready to go. Now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Herbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Look at me. Zipper. Check. Fair. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Devlin will try to power it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Devlin, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got daylight. 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6. Hey, Orvin. Mark 5. I'm on. Mike 5. Mike 5. I got him. Sash. 22 jet bomber. Coming.
On third down, a run from White. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180!
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Yes.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. X3, 218, chopper. Check 49, check 49. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Go.
On second down, Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Right five. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. Forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to the air on second down. Herbert, this is White on the screen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Hey! Come to me, it's me. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Finds the mic. He can't hang. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. Black 80!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Hines at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
11.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Gold is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. Line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Back to throw. Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. It's Bates. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Heavy on the edges.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed him to disrupt the play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now again, right side. It's Bates. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the action.
This is Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Let's go. Hit it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, 5-7. Got 4 now. Go. Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go, here we go. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, Delta. Go. Go. Ready, ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And here as he's taken down, Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Bravo. Deep grip.
On 4th down, Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Showing up. Showing up. 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? 53. Go, go, go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Bates, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Zoo. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Now. Ringo. On the ball.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10. 52, 52.
Let's go. Big Ed.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michel on the dump-off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers 17.
Hey, let go. Look at me. Zipper. Choose the mic. Let's go, G. Let's go.
Here's a second and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Here we go. Like 20.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Niners, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.